Okay, everybody, how are you? Well, taking a look at the 10 different styles of TOEFL, right? We're gonna go into, we've covered several different ones before, right? But now we're gonna go into one section, okay? Now this is the most difficult, okay? It's called, got it, details and facts, okay? Now these are the ones that most students have trouble, and this is the hardest, and this is why TOEFL normally puts most of them in here, okay? Okay, everyone, let's read together. The detailed type of reading question asks you to identify factual information that is stated, okay, directly in the passage. Okay? Usually the information is only given once in the passage. The question will not ask a general theme or idea, okay? Now the thing is, the factual and detailed factuals, right? There are about 3 to 6 of them in each passage, okay, or each set, sorry, okay. Okay. Now, the most important is why, okay. Why do you think they have 3 to 6 of them? This is the key information of understanding reading, okay. So ETS has designed this so that they want you to understand reading properly, okay. It's worth, now, why is this so important? Well, think about it. 3 to 6 questions in each set, right? That's worth around 2 to 5 points on the actual test, okay? Each one that you get wrong, right? Just think of it this way. It's about 1.2% of the point, okay? So it's like it's about 120, 130, okay? 36 questions equal 30 points, right? So actually, if you look at backwards, it's around each one is around 70% of its actual full mark. Okay. So it is really important. Okay. Now, an example of this would probably be according to the passage, blah 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 blah. Okay. According to paragraph 1, why did the author? Okay. The author's description mentioned the following because these are the type of questions that we're talking about, and these are the ones that normally most students have trouble in. Okay. So let's take a look at an example of this, okay? Here we go. Finally, for a fear of truly being a phobia, it must be reoccurring. That is, if the man on the plane has flown before without incident and continued to use planes after this one panic attack without experiencing further bout or unreasonable fear, then he would not be said to be suffering from a phobia. A true avophobic could never contemplate flying in any form without experiencing severe symptoms of acute nervousness. Okay? In this case, the man's single onset of severe panic would most likely be viewed as what, everyone? Symptomatic of some other mental disorder, perhaps brought by unraveling stress in his life. Obviously, in fact, the phobia are recurring fears or rather than they involve constant fear of objects of the phobia, should not be taken to means that the fear can never be overcome. A person who is suffering from phobia may either through great effort will, or more likely through a course of psychiatric treatment, conquer his phobia and cease to be frightened of somewhat it was he was formerly afraid of. Okay. Basically talking about phobia. Okay. Now, the factual type of questioning or details, they ask you, according to the author in paragraph 4, what might be one cause of single instance of phobia-like episode? Okay. Now, the answers are related to, now, check this out. Isn't it, there's no wording that is same. Okay. TOEFL is always that way. They love paraphrasing. Okay. So we're gonna do it together, okay? So just take a look, okay? Now, my method of teaching goes like this, okay? Okay. First of all, we have to remove the pointless information. That sentence, I'm going to go back to it later, okay? We need to remove everything, like dates, number, times, etc., right? Long words, right? The one that I paused at purposely, okay? Eliminate and remove unknown vocabulary. Vocabulary you don't know, okay? You're like, oh, well, don't I need it? Oh, we'll see, okay? Then I need to reduce your work into make the whole paragraph really, really short. Okay? Then I need you to outline. Okay? But check this out. Make your life a little bit easier, okay? I need you to outline main idea and my major details only. TOEFL does not require you to understand the minor and supporting details. Okay? Okay, let's check it out. Here we go. Okay. Phobia. Okay, so now we're gonna sit there. Okay, we're gonna look at the sentence over again. Okay, we're gonna remove the information that we don't know. Okay, we're gonna remove dates, number, time, etc. Okay, now if you look it over the sentence really quickly, I don't see any dates in here. Right? Now this has to do with other type of reading. Okay, but in here there's no numbers, there's no dates, and there's no time. Right? Then what are we gonna do next after that? If you don't find anything. That's right. We're gonna remove the unknown vocabulary, okay? If you look at the sentence over here, okay? If I look at, let's remove some, okay? Most of you guys don't know phobia, okay? Here we go. Phobia, reoccurring, incident, okay? Bout, okay? Phobia again, okay? Abophobic, okay? Abophobic, sorry. Severe symptoms, acute, onset, severe. Oh, over there we can contemplate. Okay, here we go. And systematic. Okay, unrelated, obviously. Now some of these words you guys already know. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. I basically took up what possibly that you might know, not know. Okay, so here we go. Ding, short, right? And now after you make it short, right, we need to note take, okay? Note only the main ideas and major details, okay? So let's check it out. Look at the first sentence, okay? Here we go. First sentence, we're gonna take out here, fear, okay? We're talking about a man on a plane, okay? That's pretty obvious, right? So what about it? Next sentence is over. We're talking about what? Panic attack without experiencing further. Okay, here we go. Panic attack. Okay, the true could never fly if it was experiencing nervousness. Okay, in this case, man's panic most likely from some other mental, okay, perhaps stress in his life. So here we go. Mental stress constant. Next sentence over. Continue. A person suffering, right? Will probably need treatment. Suffering need treatment. Okay. Believe it or not, it does make sense, doesn't it? Even though you took out the vocab that right, you might think you needed, right? We reduced a lot of it, made it really short, right? If you had passages like this, wouldn't it be easier for you guys to actually sit there and note take? It's a lot easier, isn't it? I would think so. The other ways, don't take the whole thing with all the words in it. Okay? Unfortunately, during the TOEFL IBT test, they don't give you the chance to delete these. Okay? Now you have to do this mentally. It's really important you do. Okay? Because this is really important. Okay? Here we go. So now we go back to the question. Here we go. Finally, for fear, blah blah blah, right? Okay. Now, if you take a look at your notes, right, you can understand. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the actual test itself. See how long it is, how hard it's gonna be for you to note take, and then the question will come up. Okay, but if you have your notes on your paper, it should look like this. Great. Okay. Now, if you take a look at your notes, this is fear. Okay, man, plane. panic attack, mental stress, constant suffering, treatment. Okay, so if you're suffering, have treatment. Okay. Now, if you look at this, according to paragraph 4, which is this whole thing up here, your notes, right? What might be a single, okay, instance of a phobia-like episode? So, phobia might be mental stress and constant panic attack, right? So, which one? Seeing a plane crashing on news? Really? No. Okay. Watching too much violent television? That's not a phobia. Okay. Possessing desire to public attention? That's not a phobia. That's just, we call it Cinderella disease. Okay. Having too much stress in one's life? That's right. See? If you look up here, stress. Right? Stress equals your stress. And that's how we answer the question. Now, do you have to, if you can use your notes to answer these questions, you'll be pretty easy. Okay. So now, if you're taking a looking at this, okay, remember to practice, okay? We're going to go over here again. We're going to review, okay? Remember to practice this over and over again, okay? Until you basically do longer, see if you can remove the unnecessary words mentally. Okay? So review that we're gonna go like this, okay? Remove. Okay? Basically pointless information you don't need. Okay? Like dates, numbers, times, etc. Okay? Then I need to eliminate, remove unknown vocabulary. Okay? Next one, I want you to reduce to a smaller paragraph mentally. Okay? Then I want you to outline. Okay? Note just the main idea, minor details. Okay? No dates, nothing like that. You're already taking it out. Okay? So remember, this is called RERO. Okay? R-E-R-O. Remove, eliminate, reduce, and outline. Okay? So remove, eliminate, reduce, outline. Important. Okay? Keep in mind, okay?